A big idea started here. No, here. The Toyota Prius.
The Toyota Prius is for chai tea sipping, look at me Hollywood types.
Now, the Prius isn't just a hybrid, it's the hybrid.
The game is Toyota's to lose. The Prius outsells every other hybrid by so much, it's almost a one-car industry.
When you hear the word hybrid, you think Toyota Prius. And there's a very good reason why.
I mean, gas price is pretty good right now, but still, the Toyota Prius still remains a hot car.
Boy, I mean, if you look at the fact sheet, there is a lot to like.
Every automaker strives to have an iconic model, an instantly recognizable vehicle with a backstory everyone knows. For Toyota, it's the Prius. Synonymous with the term hybrid, the Prius is the poster child of green motoring.
The new midsize Prius that you'll see in just a few moments are superior to anything that we have ever built.
It was not uncommon for owners to wait up to 6 months to receive their new Prius. Not wanting to anger and alienate customers, Toyota cut back on advertising.
Probably the soonest you could figure to get one if you were somewhat flexible in what color and equipment, 4 months. If you're very particular, probably as much as 6 months.
Many of you are looking to ditch your SUVs for hybrids, but getting your hands on one is definitely not easy. News 5 Todd Dykes is live.
There's a 5-month waiting list to buy a Prius here.
The popular Prius hybrid was already in short supply because of skyrocketing gas prices, but now they may be even harder to find.
When my husband got our first Prius, we were fighting to drive it. During a very short period of time, we get another one.
Even if you want a hybrid like this Toyota Prius, well, good luck finding one. In fact, this showroom model here at King's Toyota, it's the only one you're going to find.
Japan's #1 selling Toyota happens to be the cool cab of choice. Prius Taxi is all over Tokyo's roads.
Consider that this is the best-selling car in Japan.
We've never had a waiting list like that.
On this list, you'll find the names of 62 people who've made a down payment for the ultra-hot hybrid, the Toyota Prius.
The vehicle that symbolizes Toyota's fundamental commitment to preserving and improving the world in which we live.
This car is so dominant, it has defined the segment.
The Toyota Prius is the most fuel-efficient car you can buy. In fact, the only real competition it has is a brand new Prius.
Prius became a global sensation. In fact, more than 3.5 million of them have been sold since it debuted in 1997.
The latest Prius model was introduced last May, and since then it's raced to the top of the country's car market.
They've sold over 2 million Priuses in the United States, with more than 25% of them being sold right here in California.
My husband actually offered me to get a luxury car. I say no. My Prius is my luxury car.
In fact, I would guess that every 5th car on my street is a Prius.
Prius remains an icon for positive change and is our halo vehicle for Toyota's environmental brand image.
The Prius changed the automotive marketplace. Without it, everyday people might not have alternative powertrain on their lips today.
It forces few compromises and is now the total package we always knew it could be.
But if you, my friends, are into the top tier green technology, if you want the most advanced car that you could buy today, the Toyota Prius is the way to go.
I work with computers a lot, and so I tell people one of the things I love my Prius, I say it's like driving a big computer on wheels.
Got my very first car. Here it is. Hello there, beautiful. Oh, by the way, this is a Toyota Prius.
I love it. Where do I sign? I'm serious.
It gives you a sense of pride to be driving a Prius.
Even though the Prius is a mass market vehicle, unlike the Tesla, I really believe that both vehicles are an example of laboratories where they research technologies that will benefit future vehicles with or without an engine.
It's quieter than an electric toothbrush. Its battery is strong enough to power 54 household washing machines at the same time. It's even more aerodynamic than a Lamborghini.
It's a bona fide auto industry home run, yet one of the most sneered at cars on the market. An efficiency masterpiece, yet kind of hard to justify in dollars and cents. And it's a category of one.
First generation Priuses will seem cute and quaint in another 20 years. They'll seem so simple, little battery, little engine. Oh, and you know, my mom had one when I was 5, and somebody will want one. So
The Prius could prove to be an historic moment in car design.
It opened minds by being a new model you never mistook for any other, hybrid only, and unashamed to be dorkily green and smart. And it didn't hurt that it was a Toyota.
So this Toyota
is a thoroughly intelligent car and the best green motor car I've ever driven. It's very sweet and it's going to become frightfully trendy, guaranteed to break the ice at parties. You'll be the talk of the bottle bank.
Toyota Prius began its run as the most prolific mass-market hybrid car in the world, with impressive efficiency, cutting-edge technology, smart packaging, and yes, truly iconic styling.
Toyota's got a problem. It's called Prius. You see, after you broke the industry wide open and established the first and really well-selling hybrid car, what do you do for an encore?
That's why it's become the latest must-have accessory among Hollywood's right-on elite. Cameron Diaz has one, so does Robin Williams and Tim Robbins. Leonardo DiCaprio has 3.
North American Car of the Year is the Toyota Prius.
The Prius gets the award for being the right car at the right time. It is the car that popularized the growing trend towards vehicles powered by clean, renewable energy. And I guess we're glad that it did.
If you're Toyota, your Prius is both a huge triumph and kind of a nightmare. That set the bar really high. After you did that and kind of changed the auto industry, what do you do next?
In 2000, Prius came to America, where it now has the highest owner loyalty in the entire industry.
Not only that, just go get it. I mean, don't wait. Start saving money immediately, and you're going to be super happy, as I am, and you'll never want to give it up, or you'll never want another car in your life, because it is worth every penny.
They have sold 8 million hybrid cars based on the original hybrid technology of the original Prius. That's a big deal, and it shows they got it right.
As ranked by Consumer Reports, the 2014 Toyota Prius once again gives the most overall value.
You can get a car that basically does what this does in terms of function for thousands less, but you can't get anything that will touch it in terms of real-world gas efficiency.
By far America's most popular gasoline-electric hybrid, the mid-size Toyota Prius hatchback is a full hybrid in both technology and sales. With over 500,000 sold, the Prius is a massive sales and environmental success.
I've had some people actually express interest and want to see some more stuff about my car.
The Toyota Prius is more of a Lexus than a Toyota, really. It's a big, comfortable car with amazing gas mileage.
The Prius was ranked highest in the J.D. Power Customer Satisfaction Awards in France, Germany, and the UK.
I felt a solitude while I was driving this car because it's so quiet. The quietness was calming.
Well, what Prius drivers? We're a special breed.
Besides this fact, it looks stunning right there. And I really think it does. I think it's a beautiful car. I'm in love with this car.
I think for me the question is, what is it about Prius that makes most of its owners so passionate about it? And I think it's because it's such a different vehicle than most of the other cars out there. It is designed from a totally different perspective. The Prius has, since the first time I drove it, totally grabbed me. That's part of the reason why Prius owners tend to be so passionate about their cars, because it is a different experience owning and driving a Prius. And you only really understand that if you own and drive one. And I think that's part of the other reason why a lot of people who don't own and drive a Prius don't understand and don't get it and are confused and seem like it's bizarre. It's not bizarre if you own one.
I would buy another Prius in a heartbeat.
So the new Prius, it sets some standards in fuel consumption and emissions. It's powerful enough, it handles well, and it's packed with high-tech goodies to add comfort and safety. In a perfect world, it would be a perfect car. In the real world, it's pretty good too. Never mind her. You didn't drive it, did you?
The selling point for me on the Prius was the way it drove and the way it handled.
So to Prius's dedicated drivers, keep evolving that beautiful harmony between man, nature, and machine.